Good afternoon, background singers. So, today we're going to do a 15 question and answers with me. So, I asked a few of my friends on social media, basically 15 questions you would ask to get a general idea of me or, general idea. So, we're going to do 15 questions. I'm going to give my honest opinion, and we're going to go from there. So, keep watching. So, question one is why I started YouTubing. So basically, I wanted to basically show people exactly what I go through in my day-to-day life. I used to post a lot about it on, well actually I still do in a sense, post a lot about it on Snapchat and like Facebook, or basically what I do on a daily. I like to travel, so I wanted to incorporate that. I love music. As you get, the name I call my subscribers, background singers. So I literally sing all the time. I cannot sing, as you will find out, but but I do enjoy singing. I sing literally randomly. You can literally say a word and it would just trigger a whole song in my head, and I just have to sing it. So that was another aspect. So I wanted to do like my music opinion, general music, like not really like the music drama in the industry, but more so like people dropping albums, my thoughts on performances, award shows, and whatnot. What don't I like about vlogging is part of that question. What I didn't like about it at first was I was kind of scared to sit in front of a camera. I was like, I'm kind of awkward, and then I kind of tend to have anxiety, and I start to fidget, repeat everything I started saying. So that was my first thing. Another thing, like when I was watching some people, as you also see, I like to do my hair, and there weren't a lot of ethnic men with hair tutorials or like anything about hair on YouTube. And I thought that kind of odd because you can see like natural women doing their hair all the time. So that was kind of a iffy one for me. And the equipment I use when I'm YouTubing, right now I'm just using like typical lamps. I'm using a Canon SL2, and then I'm using my laptop as like a mirror image. And so I will be getting a backdrop, a few softbox lights, and we're gonna get like a few green screens, do a few things, so you'll just have to see a white image behind, or a white background behind me. So that's why I started YouTubing. So question two is, do you identify more with being a black man or a gay man, or both? Honestly, I would say both, because, well, one, I'm just one of those people, I'm fair across the board, so I feel what kind of bothers me is we will band together when it's a black issue in our community, but then when there's a gay issue, it's kind of like it's only select people from that community will support. But let's say, the gay community would support, well, I don't want to say gay, the LGBTQ community would support black issues. But then it's kind of like not really reciprocated across the board fully. So I found that as an issue. But identifying wise, I would have to say both. Just because, I stand for both in a sense. Question 3. Do you feel like bisexuality is possible? I would say yeah. Because I identify myself as gay. This may be hard to believe, but I've never had sex with a girl. So I feel like before I die, I most definitely have to, do that. don't slide my DMs, please. But I feel like I still think women are attractive. Like I can see a beautiful woman, and I would tell her she's beautiful, well put together, hair all the way down to her shoes. But I just don't think emotionally I'm there to date a woman in a sense. I don't know. It's kind of awkward, but I think it's possible. I just feel like some people are closed-minded to it, but it is most definitely possible. Question 4 is, why do you think cartoons aren't as interesting as they were in the 90s? I feel like it's probably who's on this creative board, because I feel like the people aren't us. We grew up with the show, so we know what we want to see, or we know how we want to see it. They're coming in with all these digital created shows. Like I seen this Powerpuff Girls ad. I was like, what is this? I seen Scooby-Doo. What is this? He didn't even look he didn't even look like, I think he's a Great Dane. He didn't even look like a Great Dane. Like I was kind of confused. Teen Titans Go. Some of the songs are like, yeah, but show aspect overall, where's the fight? Like we want to see the fighting, we want to see the powers. We don't want to see them arguing with each other, doing daily activities, girl night. Look, what is this? I see this Ed and Eddie one. Don't do it, please. That show was a classic. Courage, don't do it. Honestly, if you're not going to stick with the same concept, or just take what we were used to seeing and just kind of like amp it a tiny bit so it's up to date, we're more than likely not going to want to see it. And that's just facts. Question 5 is, how do you feel about the term good hair? Honestly, now that I think about it, it's probably a bad term. I feel like it's kind of insulting, because again, what is good hair? Like, is good hair just supposed to be manageable, easily manageable? Sorry, but I feel like people, will walk around and say I have good hair, but I feel like they may not mean it as that sense. But then, it depends. I don't know. I feel like it kind of depends the situation. That one's kind of iffy. I feel like how you use it will most definitely determine how it's perceived or taken. Because you can't, walk up to someone and say, you have good hair for a black girl. You have good hair for an ethnic girl. Because it's kind of like, what does bad hair for us look like? And then that's when it becomes like culturally insulting, and we'll shy away from that one. Yes. Question 6 is, what is your dream job? My dream job used to be a adoption, like around adoption or child welfare for social work. But then I started drawing myself more towards like counseling, because I feel like counseling is more of like my thing, inside of like the field. If you didn't know, I'm a human services major, so it's kind of like a broader aspect, not just social work. But now I do want to be a CEO. I have a few business ventures and ideas I want to go, through with, and I am, in due time. But I honestly do want to become a CEO, like self-employed, and that way I can, bring my friends from across the country, come work, and we can all, basically build ourselves up together. That's the whole point. If you don't have a good team around you, yeah. Question 7. What was your worst date? Honestly, And again, you might find this far-fetched. I've never been on a date before I was actually dating the person. Call it stupid, call it what you want. But yeah, we were already dating if we already went out, and I don't think I've ever had any I don't think I've had any bad experiences, so I don't want any, honestly, but I haven't had any bad dating experiences, really. I had this question asked like 4 times. Nosies. So my relationship status. So I'm going to say complicated. These past almost 4 years have been literally amazing. But my personal life has kind of like taken a big toll regarding like friends, school, work, family. So it was kind of like a lot for me at the time. So I had to like step back. Still love him. But if the pieces fall back now, I would always say yes. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Question 9. How would I define the gay agenda? It's kind of annoying because they know, like, people know exactly what they're doing when certain instances happen. And most of the instances you see is always a particular set group. So it never, it's like Black Lives Matter. So we all know that's not a bad organization. But they'll take one bad event and they'll make it the whole. Same thing with the Black Panther Party. They literally took a few bad events and overshadow everything that it was actually founded for. So when they say the gay agenda, I feel like it's not really an agenda, because this is the thing. If you talk to, I'm not going to say normal, if you just talk to your average or everyday LGBT member, they're more than likely going to tell you, we don't care. Like, most of the things that y'all saying we don't want. Like this whole pedophilia thing. Nobody wants that. Like, I don't even know why they even try to push that and try to make it seem like we want that. Nobody wants that. That is absolutely disgusting. So, and then it's just it's kind of hard when you're trying to push for good things to happen. Like the gay parades that they'll have. They'll overshadow it and put on the news instead of like just a celebration. They'll put 2 people that got to fight at the event over a whole 5-hour span. Like, for what? You won't promote it to be a good thing, but you put it to be bad to make it perceived like we're all like that. And then even like on some of the shows, they perceive us to be ways that we're not. Like everybody's not the typical flamboyant, I want to wear makeup, I want to be, I want to be this. Everybody's not like that. So it's like they try to put us in this box and then try to push an agenda with it that we don't want. It's kind of like a sealed envelope. That's a good analogy. Question 10. Why is there a stereotype that gay men can't be friends? Honestly, we're gonna have to ask ourselves that, because me personally, I don't have a lot of gay friends, because I hate to say it, most of them are messy, or they are just doing way too much constantly, and it's not. I'm not gonna say not professional. It's just not enjoyable. It's not like the energy is just not enjoyable. If it's always problems every time you go out, if it's always problems with somebody every time we hang out, it just gets like annoying and redundant. Nobody wants the energy. So in that aspect, that's more my reasoning. I have no problem with having gay friends. It's just, I usually put out a disclaimer right beforehand. So, when you want to, I guess, pass an olive branch, it's like, okay, I don't typically have, this is the reasoning. So, if you're not about, that life, then we can be good. Because all I want is a good time and positive energy. That's all I ask. That's literally all I ask. I don't understand why that's so hard to give. But the world may never know. Question 11. Can you actually be friends with your ex? Yeah. As long as you just keep it cute. I don't understand what would be the problem with that. Now, it would be kind of awkward. Let's just say like you're married and then you try to like go to Costa Rica with your ex. It'd just be kind of awkward. So in that aspect, but if you just want to invite them over to the house with y'all to a party, I don't understand the problem. But now, unless it is doing way too much every single time, or like you're catching like hints or something, then it's like, might not. But other than that, I don't see the problem with it. Question 12. Can you define people you have feelings for as an ex? Can you define people you have feelings for? No, not me personally. No, because we never officially started dating. I'm just not the person to get that emotionally involved if I already know it's not going to be a thing. So went down that road a lot. Not doing that again. Yeah, so not for me. Scariest experience. Honestly, what has happened to me? I've been in like 2 car accidents. One, I was on my bike. Stupid. And another one, I got in one with my brother in high school. So I guess near-death experience, I would say that. And then also, I had to drive I took a 3-state trip for spring break earlier this year, and I had to drive from Vegas to Denver on Highway 70, I want to say it was. Never doing that again. That was literally, and we did it we left Vegas at like 9 p.m. and it was like 2 a.m. we driving through Utah. It was so bad. Literally, I'm driving in a Kia Soul. I repeat, Kia Soul. So then, I look to my left. It's only a 2-lane highway, right, and 2-lane left. And I see no median. It's literally no highway lights. It's literally pitch black. I see no median. I see no shoulder. So now, I'm sitting there like, just driving 70 miles per hour and literally seeing nothing. So now I'm starting to freak out, like the whole time I'm driving, like what is over there, what is over there. So then I start driving and I look to my left and all I remember seeing is this big mountain. 5 minutes later, I was at the next rest stop and I pulled over. I had to let my friend drive. Never again. Never again. Question 14. Where do you get your inspiration for your style? Hair-wise, I had, I followed this dude, what is his name? I'm gonna have to link it, I have to, look it up. But he's in London, but I saw one of his photos, he had like this dirty, like blondish kind of color. It was like a sandish, and I was like, oh, that is so dope. And I think it's like my same skin complexion. And I was like, I wonder can I do that? He looked like I feel like his eyes were like either my color or lighter. But he, I saw that, and then I saw him do like a silver, whitish, and I was like, huh. So I literally just told myself, I would do that. And here we are. But clothing wise, I just see things I like and I put it together. I see like certain people's outfits, or I'll see like certain ideas I'll get and I'm like, oh, that would have looked dope with this, or that would look dope with that, and I'll just end up putting it together, and it just sometimes looks good. I think one of my best outfits this year was when I went to Philly or my one at homecoming, because those are some good outfits. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Hey. What's a trend you wish people would let go? It's question 15. I hate those gladiator sandals. The ones that come up all the way to like your knee. Ladies, please stop. Stop. I like distressed clothing, but I hate that Yeezy collection. I wish they would stop wearing that. I wish people would stop wearing those same Jordans that they keep re-releasing every 2 years or however long it is. I'm tired of seeing the same shoe. Like, can we get at least like a different color, different design? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of lace fronts. I'm tired of seeing those. The ones where like you look like you have like it's like sitting on you. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these men walking around with these fros that they act like they don't know how to manage. I feel like if you're gonna get hair, you should learn about it. You don't have to be a stylist, but you should at least know how to do a little something to your hair. At least moisturize, oil, take out the small naps that be hanging at the ends of your eye, like something like that. But y'all just literally just wake up, y'all literally go like that and walk out the house. Please stop. For me. Alright, so you guys, that was my 15 question and answer video. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Tag them, send it to them, whatnot. But you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at always obey O'Shea. Sorry, always obey _O'Shea. I'll put that in the bio. And thank you guys for joining me. So next week I'll be doing a about me video. Basically, I'll shed more light into about me. So I hope you guys stay tuned and subscribe.